You're. You're.
Fucking hell, it's chipping down.
Hey?
So fucking hell, it's chipping down.
Yeah. I can't find a good, like, smiley face cover. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, hold on. Let me change this. Oh.
Sent you some.
Yeah. That one. And then I want this with that. Boom. Post that. Look at it, cigarette's gone dead. God dang it. Oh yeah, that's how I had to do it last time. Oh, he's sending me on Discord. Let me have a look. Ooh, smiley face. Yeah, I think I'll use that one from now on.
You are?
I said if you're not using that one, I think I'll start using that one from now on. Can't lie.
What?
That smiley face thing you sent me.
I sent it to you only because you said you couldn't find a nice smiley face one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rogue's just gone live at the same time as me. Damn it! Damn you, Rogue. Just posted stream to Facebook group as well. My group. I've got my own stream up on my phone just in case any audio gets held. And yes, I'm just still that paranoid about audio after what happened. Well, I got my snacks for SmackDown. Let me post on Twitter as well. I keep forgetting I've got fucking Twitter I can use as well. Let's get into it. Have you liked the stream, babe, on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's only showing one then. Let's get it. Not gonna lie, I might have tipped my hoodie off, so I'll leave the smart screen up a minute. Well, an extra minute. 1 second.
We're live here in Seattle for a Friday Night SmackDown setting us on a course for WWE history. So much of that has happened here in the Emerald City. But the yellow brick road we're following doesn't finish in Oz. It's
I'm back.
Destination Vegas. Allegiant
Ooh.
Stadium, now only
Yeah,
8
I only decided to take my t-shirt off and leave my hoodie. 8 days away
with a collection of
from the showcase of the Immortals.
one battle.
Let's get it.
Arriving here in Seattle is the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, making
With his eye
his
patch.
public appearance since the Mania match was just announced in the last 24 hours, eye patch and all. And it's a showdown with his bitter rival, Damian Priest. Priest here to be face-to-face with McIntyre after weeks of destructive attacks. It is time. And Birdo from Legado del Fantasma, a week removed from his dismissive reaction to the debut of Rey Fenix. Now he has to back it up, because after an incredible WWE debut, Rey Fenix is back for more. The luchador extraordinaire bringing his jaw-dropping style to Seattle, Washington. And we will welcome the undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. John Cena's threatening to take the title and run off. We will hear from the American Nightmare later on tonight. And take in this scene here in Seattle, because it
Look
is
at
awesome.
this.
The Climate Pledge Arena, with these fans roaring for the 10th ever SmackDown to be held in Seattle. Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett with you. Look no further than that sign that's over our shoulders. That's what has everybody excited. It's that time of the year, the final SmackDown before Vegas.
We are in the home stretch. Superstars get one last chance to put together their prep before the biggest shows of the year, and this place is buzzing.
Hey, let's waste no time and get right to where we left off. The circumstances surrounding Kevin Owens and Randy Orton last week.
Oh, here we go.
Shocking announcement and then reaction by Randy.
Randy called it though. He paid 100,000 for the first assault on Nick Aldis. The fine was only 50 grand according to the storyline, and he ended it. He paid 100 grand for the fine, and he said, "Well, that's for the next time."
From that hammer blow, enter the Viper, KO's supposed WrestleMania 41 opponent, who graciously allowed KO to lead unscathed.
Randy, that means that you no longer have a match for WrestleMania.
That must have been.
Maximum frustration. It needed an outlet, and sadly for GM Aldis, it came in the form of an RKO.
And with that, here is SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis.
Here we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week on SmackDown we witnessed a number of important moments, a number of memorable moments, a number of viral moments. Well, folks, I'm here to address one moment in particular. I wonder if you can guess which one that is. Now, I've been instructed to maintain my professionalism. And I'm a man of my word, so I'm going to do just that. But with that being said, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite Randy Orton to come on down to this ring right now.
Here we go. Before we get into the show properly, just to clarify, this is not the last SmackDown before WrestleMania. We have next Friday, and that next Friday is the official last SmackDown before WrestleMania Night 1 on the following day, on the Saturday. But also that as well, next Friday, 2 hours after SmackDown, is the Class of 2025 WWE Hall of Fame inductions. So there is that as well. That's how I know that this is not the last SmackDown before WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. Bear that in mind.
Apparently, with the exception of GM Nick Aldis, who stood there slack-jawed and ate that inevitable RKO. And as irate as Randy Orton must be at missing out on WrestleMania 41, thanks to that highly unfortunate injury to Kevin Owens, I doubt one.
They'll pick that back up for Backlash.
Nick Aldis needs to be very
I mean,
careful with his
hopefully.
stance in that ring.
The eyes of Aldis completely locked into every move that Randy makes in that ring.
Could you imagine if it's Randy and Aldis at Mania? Don't forget, Aldis only stepped down from wrestling to be a general manager. He never retired.
I can tell by the look in your eyes, Nick, that you took last week very, very personally. Now hear me out. You can't expect me to believe that you didn't see yourself eating an RKO at some time in your future. After last year or so ago, same thing happened. I paid a fine, and what did I do, Nick? I paid double on that fine in case something like last week would happen again. It happened again. I paid in advance. I paid in advance, and I think that we are even.
Even?
The reason why I really want to speak to you, Nick, is because of the fact that there is not a match on the table at WrestleMania 41 for me. Nick,
Yet.
this is a very important WrestleMania for me. This will be my 20th time competing at WrestleMania. I need this to happen. I need you to do your job. I need you to make me an opponent, and I can guarantee you that I will be in Vegas. I will be all warmed up, ready to go. I will have my gear on, and I need you to give me a match. I don't care what it takes. Maybe you lose the suit for a night and you gear up too. Whatever it is.
What did I just say?
At WrestleMania.
You think this is about money? You think this is about 100 grand? Randy, look around you. I know and you know this company's doing record business. You're a major part of that, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of that. And I busted my ass for 20 years to make it to this company.
Now, all this. Stick to the script, dear lad. Unless this is part of the script.
I don't need your money. I need your respect.
You need my respect. Funny enough, Nick, you've got my respect. You earned it a long time ago. But if you don't deliver on a match for yours truly next week at WrestleMania 41, then I can't promise that I will apologize to Mickie James after I do what I'm gonna do if I don't get my match.
The fuck does he want?
Interesting timing for the arrival of these two.
Hey, Mr. Aldis, can you please tell Randy to get out of the ring? Stop embarrassing himself. Okay? Don't nobody want to hear you cry, Randy. Oh, I'm not going to WrestleMania. Oh, I don't have a match. Oh, who gives a crap? It's over for you, Randy. It's over. Do you know why? Because you're in the past.
He's in the past.
Next week,
What does that make you?
LA Knight is going to end up in the same boat as you, in the past. Because at WrestleMania, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu is walking out as the new United States champion. And you, Randy, will be sitting at home all alone.
I'm gonna be sitting at home all alone. That's funny. That's really funny. You know what I think's even funnier? The fact that you had the balls, both of you. I'm talking you too. Yeah, Tama. To come and interrupt me when I'm trying to be for the first time in my career diplomatic about some business to do with WrestleMania 41, and you got the balls to interrupt me. The voices have been knocking for a few weeks now. You know why they've been knocking? I've got all this pent-up aggression. What they're telling me now, boys, is to get your ass in this ring, and I'm going to show Seattle how to beat two Samoan boys up like a son of a bitch. Well, that's a fired-up Randy Orton, but this is 2-on-1.
Solo and
Where's
Tama
LA?
stalking Randy Orton, and he goes out right to the apron to take care of Tama, and now uppercut against Solo as Tonga. Draping DDT can't come to fruition as Solo comes in, and now the numbers game getting the best of Randy Orton.
Well, Orton did his best to beat these guys to the punch, but quite frankly, that was mission impossible, as we've seen time and time again.
Here he is.
Oh, the megastar!
Well, this is an equalizer and a half. The United States champion.
A week away from meeting up with the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu, and now coming to the aid of Randy.
Tag match.
And now Orton back up on his feet, driving right hand after right hand.
Just like that, the game has changed. One Samoan down, and shortly one Tongan down too.
And they clear him out. LA Knight and Randy Orton.
Again and again and again. It's the same damn thing with you guys. But I tell you what, you're speaking my name. Nana! You talk about WrestleMania, I hope your boy Jacob's watching, because what I just did is I took my name out of your mouth and I put my fist in it. Yeah! But
That line sounds awfully familiar, don't you think?
get enough. I know I didn't get enough. So what I'm saying is if you two can't get it, I'm saying if you got enough tingle in your loins, a little later tonight, it's you two, it's us two, Nick Aldis, how do you feel about that? You good with that?
I feel pretty good about that. Let's do it.
We got ourselves a tag match.
Just said, yeah! Which means you're all gonna fall to the Viper and the man they call the Megastar with everybody saying, yeah!
Wade, you got a little tingle in your loins for the Viper, the U.S. champ against Solo and Tama Tonga?
The entire building has their loins tingling because it sounds like we got ourselves a main event. Yeah!
Oh, that was the making of the main event.
To start
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm for it, mate.
Randy Orton
Oh,
and
yes.
Tama Tonga later tonight when we come back. One of the very final ways to make it to WrestleMania. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. That's the prize, a shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It's up for grabs. We got a gauntlet with 6 teams to get there.
6 teams in a gauntlet match tonight. Wait, is that tonight or is that... Wait, can someone confirm if the whole gauntlet is going on tonight? Or is it just one match? Because I never looked into that.
The world is yours, Zeus, in WWE World Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale now. Yeet.
Yep, we got ads. Oh, bugger. Well, that just happened. But I don't understand. I'm still kind of not understanding what the plan is for Randy. Have they pivoted or what's the score? Because KO is going to be out for, I want to say, at least a year, maybe. I don't know. Also, did I leave? I think I can only check it on my phone, eh? Ah, here we are. There we go. Boom. I don't know why that resets every time I end stream.
Okay.
What, babe?
You put subscribers mode on now, have you?
Yeah, so people who sub to the channel can only chat. It's 0 delay, so the second they sub, they can chat if they want to. I don't know why it resets every time. I did it last time on Monday Night Raw, but it reset and I don't know why. Do I have to do it every time I start a stream?
I don't know.
If I do, I may just leave it off. And just like tighten the language restrictions or whatever.
Hello,
beautiful people.
Get ready for a night you won't forget.
A big night.
Ah.
Cause I'm a dog, baby. Stop.
Hold up. Don't be scared to sing along. Don't be scared to laugh. Sweet sumo diaper you have on there. You are one of the greatest people on earth.
Hey, congratulations to Pat McAfee and all the success of Big Night Out. And if you missed it, it is streaming now exclusively on Hulu. Folks, you gotta see this. Did you see Cole drinking the Jack Daniels?
Oh my
Did you see
God.
Cole drinking the Jack Daniels?
What a messy drinker Michael Cole is.
Hey, it's streaming on Hulu. Big Night Out. Go watch it.
Big night. Ah. Love it.
And it
I didn't
is
watch it on Wednesday because
set.
I was just
To go.
too tired.
Viper, Randy Orton, the megastar, LA Knight. They're going to be facing Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. That's happening tonight right here in Seattle. And there they are. The week of Elimination Chamber. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, they won the WWE
Wait,
Women's Tag
babe,
Team
is it-
Championship. Now they have come ringside.
Is it? Does it work for you? Like, can you chat?
At WrestleMania, a championship match.
Does it
Still?
not work for me? Chat.
Yeah. Does it work if you? Can you still chat? Yeah. Okay. All right. So it is. It is just sub only mode then. All right. That's cool.
Lyra,
I think it's got a different saying when.
and Bailey, and it was only 4 days ago. They were battling each other. for
Yeah,
the
I know, I'm
Intercontinental
just
Championship, and now here
letting you
they
know
are
that's how you've done it, that was all.
as
Yeah.
teammates,
I didn't know if it was like the YouTube members.
hoping to
I was
make their way
I'm a long way away from that, but you know what I mean.
to try to survive,
Yeah.
decided in advance to WrestleMania.
The following contest is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Gauntlet Match. Introducing first, the team of Bailey and the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Valkyria.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Joe, these two were head-to-head this past Monday in a matchup won by Lyra Valkyria. Bailey was clearly very frustrated post-match, initially refusing to shake hands with the victor Valkyria before having second thoughts and cooling down. But the essential part is this: these two have never tagged together before, and as Liv Morgan was just screaming at me, they are not a real team.
And good luck with
Who the
Liv,
fuck
just
is
off the
this?
Right ear throughout the night.
PFC. Pure Fusion Collision.
The team of Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starr.
And a chance at WrestleMania in a title match would mean a lot for Shayna and Zoe. These two haven't competed for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles since last August. Wait, let's get into some of the strategy, some of the things you got to consider with a gauntlet match. First off, being the first two teams out.
Yeah, so strategy in a gauntlet match where you win your first match, you stay in the ring, a fresh team comes out until the entire locker room of tag teams who have entered this tournament have been whittled down one by one and you're left with a victor. Now the key part of that is the luck of the draw. You've got to help, kind of similar to a Royal Rumble, you get a late draw. Now these two teams...
Alright, well, let's take a guess who wins this one. I reckon Bailey and Lyra win this matchup. Can't lie.
Of competitors to try and make it through to WrestleMania and a championship opportunity at the Tag Champs.
We will open up this #1 contenders tag team gauntlet with Shayna Baszler and Bailey, and Shayna immediately going to work on that left arm of Bailey as she looked to stomp down, and Bailey smart to get out of the way. Wade, you've been in this situation in your career of being early on in a gauntlet.
Yeah, that's right, and the worst aspect of these is success just leads to exhaustion. You beat one opponent, you beat two opponents, you beat three opponents, which happened in my own career. The fourth opponent to enter, in my case, was Kofi Kingston.
You're picking up my
He beat
headphones,
me in
are you?
about
Picking up
15
Toby
seconds
snoring.
'cause I didn't have the energy
I'm not picking up anything.
my head and defend my
Oh, my microphone keeps moving every time Toby snores.
Oh no, I'm not hearing it at least. If I'm not hearing it, I doubt Stu's picking it up because my OBS capture isn't picking it up unless I speak.
All cute.
Start taking advantage against Bailey. You mentioned Bailey.
And my desktop audio is only picking up low background audio from Netflix.
Her reaction afterwards when Lyra put out her hand, offered the handshake. Bailey slapped it away, started to leave the ring, and then thought about it, re-entered and hugged her with congratulations, acknowledging Lyra as the champ. And now here they are. As
Oh, phone's on 1 HP.
Too much into that reaction from Bailey. Bailey is a born competitor, a born winner, and you lose a championship match, especially for a championship you've never held before, like the Intercontinental Championship in Bailey's case, and you're always going to take it badly. I actually like the reaction from Bailey. She should be upset about that.
And now here's one of the rising stars, Lyra Valkyria from Ireland, newly minted Intercontinental.
Fuck are you going?
Liv Morgan is informing us that Raquel is bigger than all 4 of these women combined. She clearly likes the thought of competing against one of these 2 teams at WrestleMania, should they make it all the way through to victory.
Oh, intercepted by Zoe.
No.
And Zoe off the blind tag was straight into the cover. Boy, what a smart move.
Apparently Valkyria unaware of that tag to Zoe Stark, making her the legal competitor, and now Baszler's back in with perhaps the damage already done to the Intercontinental Champion.
Now Baszler looks to take advantage against Lyra. Wow, the impact there.
What a horrible landing on the back of Lyra Valkyria's head.
Was it ever? And now here comes Stark. Looking to advance in this gauntlet. And the save comes in from Bailey. Right at the last second wave.
Talked on the entrance how Bailey and Valkyria are not a real team. Well, certainly Pure Fusion Collective definitely are. They've been teaming together for several months now, training together. And that chemistry is really showing in the early goings.
And now Baszler getting right back after it where she left off. But look at this incredible counter jackknife. Wow! What skill from Lyra!
Zoe Stark have been eliminated.
And with that, Bailey and Lyra advance.
Now we got Natalia and Maxine Dupree, I believe.
Is through. And now right away, Natalia and Maxine Dupree next up to see who becomes #1 contenders.
Oh no, oh okay. It's not, it's just like a...
Incredible action here in Seattle. Incredible to see Natalia's reaction on Monday night to finding out she's paired with Maxine Dupree in this gauntlet.
Yeah, an interesting pair in the most experienced woman in the locker room in Natalia, now teaming with Maxine Dupree.
Didn't Natalia try to go down to NXT for a bit?
In the locker room, there's certainly a little bit of tension if you go
How did that go?
on media and see how these two have been interacting. I think Maxine Dupree
If anyone
incredibly
knows.
excited.
If I'm right or wrong.
Natalia still appears to need a little convincing here. Now, if I were Natalia and Maxine, I wouldn't be playing around on the outside of the ring. I'd get this one started as soon as possible, while Lyra Valkyria especially is still trying to recover from that beating from Baszler and Stark.
By the way, I mean, the action happens so fast.
Yeah, it really does in a gauntlet match.
But how about the counter and the jackknife cover by Lyra Valkyria to advance through?
Yeah, fighting from underneath as she was taking a real beating in the opening bout of this gauntlet match. It was that smart move from Lyra Valkyria. Shows how quick-witted she is in it, being able to counter opponents.
Oh.
And as Liv Morgan is telling me at ringside, she is in fact smarter than Lyra Valkyria. We can do an IQ test after the show just to confirm.
Can we get an IQ test after this?
Right back to business
I'm
against
dead.
veteran Natalia.
And this is in part Lyra Valkyria desperately trying to hang on to Natalia while still trying to get some oxygen back in her lungs after that initial bout with Pure.
I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna have a couple of snacks. I probably shouldn't because I've just eaten. I don't want weighing on my stomach, but I'm feeling snackish.
Almost collapsed there. She is so exhausted already. There's still 4 more teams that team has to be if they're going to progress through to WrestleMania.
Natalia cannot let Dupree in to the ring. A lot of Dupree's moves depend heavily on luck. And not just outright wearing down your opponent. At least according to her current storyline, that is.
Essentially a rookie in Maxine Dupree to try and get their team back on top.
Number 2 among our 5 straight matches in the gauntlet match to determine the #1 contenders to fight at WrestleMania against Raquel and Liv for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. As Natalia in the ring right now with Lyra Valkyria, who came up with the jackknife cover in match number 1 as Bayley and Lyra defeated Shayna and Zoe Stark. And right now, this interesting team of Natalia and Maxine, and we were talking about the reaction by Natty, the hesitation at a moment when she found out she was getting this assignment. That was partially quelled by Adam Pearce, who says, hey, it's WrestleMania season, Wade. Let's just dive into the defense.
Yeah, and I get taking whatever opportunity you can, but Natalia tagging with Maxine.
Oh, crossbody by Maxine to advance. And the kick out by Bayley.
Maxine has decked herself out in Hart family colors. I know for a fact that Natalia was not too impressed with that. You've kind of got to earn those colors in this game. It's not a fashion statement, but right now Maxine is doing the business in there and earning her stripes.
Yeah, go on social media and check out Natty's reaction to that as Maxine is very eager, very enthusiastic to be with the veteran Natalia and worked up the matching outfits. And now she comes ramming into that corner.
And this is the best Maxine Dupree has ever looked in that ring. Clearly trying to impress the vet Natalia.
No, she is energized.
Well, we're all impressed now, Joe Tess.
An offensive assault. And Otis would be proud, wouldn't he? Doubles it up.
Not leaving no stone unturned. She rolled right through.
Maxine, who did indeed get a little too overexcited and over-rotated her opponent. Bayley, what on earth is this?
What did you say about her trying to impress Natalia? She's going for the sharpshooter. Is she looking for a sharpshooter here?
Idiot.
Oh, inside cradle. And that does it.
What an error.
And Maxine Dupree have been eliminated.
Natty's saying, what were you thinking? Why would you do that?
Well, there's a rush of blood to the head from the less
Team number 3.
Maxine Dupree. Bit
Great to have
that she can chew, but this match continues.
Former tag team champions Carter and Chance back to action.
Trying to steal a quick one there on the now
Really did.
Bayley, who has already had to win 2 matches thus far. No respite whatsoever. Smart there from Caden Carter.
Carter trying to take advantage of something you talked about right from the get-go of how difficult it is.
Now this team has got a lot of fucking chemistry.
And Bayley looking to try to get some help from Lyra.
The smartest thing Carter and Chance can do here is
How far does Bayley and Lyra go in the script?
It is Bayley who has been in
That's the question.
several minutes.
Oh, the teamwork, but the knees get up.
The knees.
Great job by
Damn.
Bayley to get the knees up.
There's still life in the body of Bayley.
Oh, and the elbow comes dropping in. And that shoulder gets up by Caden Carter.
2 and 9
Second
tenths.
Match of 2025 for Caden Carter and Katana Chance. They're coming off a spirited loss against the Secret Purvis. That was a match that we called from London.
Yeah, Carter and Chance, the former tag champs here, desperate to get back to the Golden. Who isn't desperate to get to WrestleMania if you haven't got your ticket booked already?
Carter comes flying in with that big leg.
About fucking decapitated Lyra.
This has been 100 miles an hour stuff from Carter and Chance. Probably the two greatest tag team move exponents in the game.
Looking for the kickstand.
Connects.
Could this get them closer to a title shot?
Ooh. Well, it was a late kick out there from Valkyria. Bailey would not have made the save in time, so it's a good job. Valkyria did indeed kick out.
Carter goes twisting, corkscrewing to the
Jesus.
outside.
I love watching these two. It's like acrobats escaping the circus.
Count of two that time. What pace we have in the midst of this gauntlet match. Look at Lyra. Nightwing! Nightwing by Lyra Valkyria!
Wow. 3 down, 3 to go.
Katana Chance have been eliminated.
This is now an impressive run by Bailey and Lyra.
Meechin and B-Fab.
Things may be about to get ugly for Bailey and Lyra. Up next, Meechin and B-Fab enter the fray in this gauntlet match.
This is about to go from bad to worst for Bailey.
Next up, in the midst of our #1 contenders tag team gauntlet match, Meechin and B-Fab, as Bailey and Lyra have won 3 straight matches, just defeating Caden and Katana.
I cannot get distracted now.
2 away from possibly making one of
I'm
the
just
most
gonna get ready for bed,
impressive
lol.
we've seen in some
Oh,
time.
okay.
This is gonna be
Sorry,
a
I mean,
very
I
tough
added a word to the end of your sentence there. My bad. Sorry, babe. Yeah, no problem, babe.
And Bailey just getting lower and lower, and to see
Thank you for being here, as always.
two street fighters like B-Fab and Meechin getting in there. Pretty much
If you're asleep before I go to bed, thank you for being here. I love you, and I will talk to you in the morning.
Well, Liv Morgan just told me she never runs out of energy, and I'll tell you something, Dominic Mysterio told me the same thing earlier today, so it must be true.
Lyra Valkyria with that Nightwing moments ago, but now in a tough spot against B-Fab. Getting that left shoulder up just in time.
And this is what I was telling you about earlier. In my experience in gauntlet matches, you can go through 3 people. You need a bit of luck to do it. When you get to that 4th opponent, you have nothing left. And it's kind of like taking candy from a baby for Meechin and B-Fab now.
Yeah, no worries, babe.
With Bailey on the outside, desperately trying to rally her
You're
tag
all
partner
good.
for the evening. Lyra Valkyria trying to get something going here. Desperate to get her to crawl over and make that tag to Bailey, who is far from fresh, but certainly in a better state than the Irish woman right now.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Big knee comes in. Once again, looking to roll up. Big kick to the head of Meechin.
Meechin's stunned.
Finally, a little daylight for Valkyria, who just about gets the tag to Bailey. Or did she? No, referee said no.
I didn't want to say it, 'cause I don't know if you can get banned for it, so I just thought I'd put thingy.
Yeah, yeah.
Valkyria is so exhausted, she literally missed the tag.
But
from
I'm
Bailey.
pretty sure there might be an emote for it, like a Twitch emote. Not Twitch. Fuck that
Doing
platform.
everything in her
YouTube.
power to prevent a take 2.
But I don't know if it's after, I'll just put thingy. Freaking fell into the door.
Isolate the most vulnerable
Yeah, there is an emote for it.
matchup, which is Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion, whose hopes of making her way to WrestleMania are fading by the second.
Fab with her ability. Oh man, could that do it right here?
I mean, it's begging
I can
belief
still
that
finally find the
Valkyria
freaking
is
big door.
somehow clinging on, and
Yeah.
Fab using those long legs for
I just
maximum
going to sleep.
leverage around the neck of Valkyria.
Is he still asleep?
He is, yeah, he's a little snoring his little lead off.
Good.
Joan Wade back here. Look at this crowd here in Seattle for Friday Night SmackDown. 8 days away from WrestleMania 41. We're in the midst of an absolute thriller as B-Fab and Meechin are looking to advance in this Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match. Everybody has been so impressed by Bayley and Lyra, who have won 3 straight to get to this point. But now, wait, as you said, the erosion, the conditioning, everything starts to play a factor.
Well, the tank is completely dry for Lyra Valkyria, especially, who's gamingly clinging on, but has looked like a shot mannequin for the past couple of minutes, taking maximum abuse from BFAB and Michin, but finally gets a shot in the direction, and
here's hope. Bayley's got fresh legs. Bayley's energized.
Well, let's not overegg the pudding. Certainly not fresh legs, but fresher at least. Because Bayley has taken a lot of abuse herself in this match, and immediately back on the offense is Michin.
And look at her go. DDT Michin to advance, #1 contender, but that left shoulder gets up.
Michin being an absolute menace in there, and the tag champs, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, loving everything they are seeing right now as these women tear each other to shreds in pursuit of an opportunity and tag gold at WrestleMania.
You know, it's just the second time that BFAB and Michin have been teammates in tag team action, but they're looking pretty good, being synchronized and working together. And coming in and making the save is Lyra Valkyria.
The expanding repertoire of BFAB, who has been demanding opportunities of late. Realize she's been given nothing, you have to take it.
Michin to the outside.
Oh, fucking stand up.
Now is the time for BFAB.
Leg's not a leg in, no?
Some glory here.
No, working, got to sleep.
Rose plant, could it be? Bayley.
Wow, 4 straight teams.
BFAB and Michin have been eliminated. And now those looks on the champs change as
Who's
they
next?
see this run that Bayley
Oh, fuck.
and Lyra are on. Piper Niven and Alba Fire, they know what it takes.
Flanked by
Chelsea
the
Green
United,
sends him out, Wade.
United States champ there. The secret Hervis are here, and they will never have an easier job in their entire career.
This is it, the 5th and final match of this gauntlet #1 contenders tag team for a spot at WrestleMania. And consider for Lyra Valkyria, who's the Intercontinental Champion, the possibility of being a double champion. Get through this, win this, and that's on the line next week at WrestleMania.
Well, not only that, imagine the secret Hervis grabbing tag gold, expanding the trophy cabinet alongside Chelsea Green's United States Championship.
The team that serves and protects the United States champion puts forth their loyalty for Chelsea Green, the Green regime.
Well, they have been selfless in their defense of the United States champ, but now is the time to grab a piece of the pie for yourselves against what looks like a completely done and dusted Bayley. And Valkyria just got her head rammed into the steel steps by Piper Niven. She may be out for good.
Bayley came up with that miracle rose plant moments ago, but now she is in such a compromised position against Alba Fire and Piper Niven. Look at the teamwork.
I'm back.
No worries, babe.
And the senton by Piper. They're in complete control, Wade.
Yeah, Bayley completely defenseless. And that was a sloppy pin there from Niven, who didn't hook the leg. This match continues. Who is going to WrestleMania?
I won't be surprised if Bayley and Lyra go the long way.
5 straight matches to try to survive and advance, and it all comes down to this in the gauntlet match to determine who makes it to WrestleMania, as Piper Niven and Alba Fire, the secret Hervis, have complete control early on against Bayley and Lyra.
Well, Bayley and Valkyria have essentially run a marathon at this point, metaphorically speaking, whereas still warming up, it seems, are Piper Niven and Alba Fire, whose tanks are full.
Fire sizing up Bayley on the outside, delivering that big kick.
Well, certainly Bayley, with the distinguished career she has had, has been in these deep waters time and time again. However, I doubt it has been against fresh opponents like Alba Fire and Piper Niven. Usually when you're in these deep waters, your opponent is in the same boat. That is not the case here. Niven and Fire simply enjoying this slow destruction of Bailey. Lyra Valkyria desperate for this tag.
Oh, she slipped.
Once again by that quick movement from that powerhouse Niven.
Bailey slipped while I was trying to go for the tag. I don't think I've ever seen Bailey fumble like that before in the ring. Maybe in her early days.
Morgan and Rodriguez have been laughing their way through this utter destruction of Bailey, who has offered nothing in reply to these two Scots women. And now we're finally seeing some signs of frustration from Alba Fire, who would have thought she'd be home and dry by now with a victory, and that ticket to WrestleMania but denied thus far. And the underhanded tactics we've come to expect from her secret Hervis.
Yeah, distracting the referee and taking advantage of Bailey in the corner.
As if Bailey did not already have an uphill mountain to climb. Throwing out the rule book, and this referee missed everything.
Well, that remarkable run that we've been watching here in Seattle by Lyra Valkyria and Bailey may be coming to an end here, as they have been struggling against Piper Niven and Alba Fire, the secret Hervis, who are looking to win. Look at, they salute now with the double team move, looking to win and become the #1 contenders in a trip to WrestleMania next week in Vegas to take on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Wade.
Well, the green regime are cooking in there right now, and of course, both Alba Fire and Piper Niven have been tag champs here in WWE previously, albeit not as a duo. That may change within the course of the next 8 or 9 days.
And just taunting Lyra Valkyria. Oh, Bailey finds something!
Yeah, you just cannot get that cocky against a future Hall of Famer like Bailey. Until you've got those shoulders pinned for the 3, do not celebrate. There is life in Bailey, and Valkyria needs this tag.
Did you see the reaction by Liv and Raquel after that by Bailey? Bailey is so desperate to get free and get to Lyra.
And there it is.
Here it is. They've had 4 straight wins. Crossbody on Piper. Lyra. Look at the energy. Look at the offensive.
Revitalized. That's what we like to see.
Champion.
Well, Valkyria looked dead and buried, but she has risen once again.
Has she ever?
No.
Taking control
No.
against Piper.
No.
No way.
Is looking for the fisherman's.
Yeah, nope.
Instead, Piper delivers.
Well, here's part. We talk about
Thought so.
physical exhaustion. That was a perfect example of mental exhaustion from Lyra Valkyria, whose body just seemed to go into automatic mode, trying to move you should never attempt against a powerhouse like Niven, and it's backfired, and that may well have been the final flurry from the
That's the final nail in the coffin for Valkyria here, I believe.
To be introduced.
Maybe.
We have been 25 minutes deep into this gauntlet match.
Hey, you want to go to WrestleMania, Joe? You're going to have to do it the hard way if you're Valkyria. No chance. Mistake number 2 from Valkyria. No!
Where is Lyra coming up with this strength, this deep into this match?
Well, didn't go for the tag when perhaps she could, but this might be the killer blow.
Flying elbow blow. Can you believe this?
Not even a 2 count. The mean magnificent pipe
Wow.
is not going down that easily. What an effort there from Valkyria. Bullseye from Bailey, but it simply wasn't enough to book their ticket for
Wow.
WrestleMania.
First time they have been teammates in their career, Lyra and Bailey. And earlier this week, they were against each other in what was shaping up to be an absolute classic that Lyra pulled off when Bailey was getting the best of her on the verge of submission.
Well, we're not getting a happy ending this evening because things just changed in a blink of an eye.
And Alba Fire is going up top and lining it up.
Yeah, coup de grace.
Looking to get to Mania. Oh my! Lyra came crashing home with Piper on top of Alba.
Well,
And that broke up the cover.
Bailey was completely finished after that swanton combination move there from the Scottish women. However, Valkyria with enough in the tank to bust up that pin.
This actually has turned out to be a pretty fucking decent gauntlet. Hey.
And that was a 3 count, but right on the money was Valkyria. Dumping Piper Niven onto the pile, breaking up the pin. And it really is up for grabs now.
And now toe to toe, right in the middle of the ring, Bailey to belly. And Lyra looking to fight back, but Piper delivers that headbutt. And to think how far into this gauntlet they are, and now they're getting into a deep.
Piper be like, fuck that, I'm ahead. Type shit.
Valkyria and Bailey, but getting into a slugfest with a fresher Piper Niven is never a smart move. But now that hit and move from Valkyria has perhaps eliminated Piper Niven for now.
Bringing Piper back up to that apron and delivering that big forearm. And now targeting. Not onto the floor. Lyra going for it. Oh, and a little help from her friend.
Wow.
Big assist there with a drop kick.
Roll up.
Oh, there's a roll up. There's a roll up to advance the Mania. But she gets out of it. And a big kick. Alba Fire hooks the leg. And somehow Bailey finds it. The ability to survive.
No way.
Alba Fire. Bailey looking to counter. There is the tag. As she runs Fire right into that corner. Rose plate. What a big opportunity. Lyra's up top. Leg drop.
Fucking hell.
Wire.
2, 3. I mean, the script is insane. The script is insane.
And the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Are we getting a double champ?
What did we just witness? Rose plan from Bailey in the dire moments, and then a move to peripateia we haven't seen in such a long time from Lyra Valkyria. And we started the night with Liv Morgan saying they're not even a real team. Well, that has changed in the course of the past 30 minutes because Bailey and Valkyria are heading to WrestleMania to take on the tag champs. Wow.
And there they are. And that'll be next week. And Wade, what's your earliest read on that WrestleMania matchup?
I am still trying to catch my breath, Joe Tess. I'm
Wow.
exhausted. This audience is exhausted. I can't imagine how Bailey and Lyra Valkyria feel, but there will be celebrations tonight as they put their prep together to head to WrestleMania and try and grab gold.
It's going to be something 8 days.
I can't see Lyra and Bailey getting tag team champions. Can't lie.
Showing a confrontation
I don't know.
between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. And like in most sports and most established competitive cultures, there's an unspoken rule about not crossing certain lines. And last week when they met face to face in this ring, that line was definitely crossed. Therefore, both Tiffany and Charlotte are facing disciplinary actions, as well as Charlotte Flair, after what happened earlier today, being asked to go home for the rest of the week. Now wait, as for other big news that broke online yesterday, we will take you back to what happened last week between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. weeks ago in London, and now it became official.
No! Fucking Fiend!
And there is Damian Priest. A chance to hear from him. That is next.
This goes twice. I'm going for a drink.
WrestleMania is coming to Las Vegas. How do we do things we've never done before?
This is the making of WrestleMania.
That was in with this new era of talent.
I was told not to worry about him at all.
I don't think so.
Hulk's injured. We're not sure whether he's going to perform. You can never see that ending coming.
This goes to... I'd break. I'm going for a drink. BRB.
Here in the Emerald City, Seattle, great crowd at Climate Pledge Arena. This is the 44th WWE broadcast to come from Seattle. Of course, this was the home back in 2003 of WrestleMania. Stone Cold Steve Austin's retirement match against The Rock. And now we are just 8 days away from WrestleMania 41 in Vegas.
This Hungry for Mania moment is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers.
Alright, I'm back. What's this she sent me? Oh, look at that. I watched that off stream, babe.
Huh? You watch what off stream?
The thing you just sent me.
It's a photo.
Oh, it sent it as a video for me.
Oh, I did it. Oh. No, it's just the same fucking, just the same thing.
This is WrestleMania, and WrestleMania are when dreams come true.
That was 23 years ago, and now we're 8 days away from Mania 41.
Oh, Christ. 18 years ago, bro. I would have been like 4 years old. I can just picture 4-year-old me just sat there watching fucking wrestling.
Who a year ago right now became the heavyweight world champion and now deep in a rivalry with
George said that backwards.
Took it from, who had it for just over 5 minutes that night in Philadelphia.
Well, Priest of late has been both the victim and perpetrator of numerous acrimonious assaults and
Oh, and Priest wastes no time as Drew McIntyre, with that eye patch on after the attack that went through the windshield in London, comes right down and attacks Priest. This has been week after week, Wade. He says on-site, I fight.
And to be clear, tonight was supposed to be a face-to-face that implies at least zero contact, but that was hopeful at best, and way too late comes our security crew. Referees to split this up, but Damian Priest has been absolutely mocked by Drew McIntyre with yet another sneak attack.
Yeah, look at the smirk on his face, too. Look at the look on his face with that eye patch as Damian Priest suffers what is a brutal beatdown. Now look, he is so unsteady on his feet.
Head got smashed against that screen multiple times by a massive, powerful Scotsman who is brimming with rage at the man he says has derailed the past 12 months of his life and targeted him like a coward from behind time and again.
It doesn't matter where he has turned. The Royal Rumble, Priest eliminated Drew. Elimination Chamber, Priest eliminated Drew. You know what happened at WrestleMania a year ago. And now Drew McIntyre with the attack.
Are we starting to see clearly now? Society only moves as fast as the slowest member, and it took a few people a while to catch up. But everybody can see as plain as day, Drew McIntyre only tells the truth, and every action is justified, including dropping his stupid ass.
Can't say I agree with that, to be honest, Drew. Drop the bullshit character, mate, and just fucking...
That parasite has benefited every time I was screwed. He would never face me like a man until this week when he agreed to face me face to face because I've got one eye. Then he challenged me to a match at WrestleMania, a Sin City street fight, because I've got one eye. You know what? I still accept it because that's the kind of man Drew McIntyre is.
Was he able to get his the glass out of his eye?
In the making, Priest, you always say you want to live forever. Well, I'm going to make sure nobody forgets you, because I'm going to give you the beating of a lifetime at WrestleMania. There's more. Seattle, do you want me to let you in on a little secret?
What was that?
Wolverine here's got some good news. I'm 100% cleared, which means at WrestleMania, Priest, you're 100% screwed.
Oh, Priest is coming back out.
Yeah, this ain't time for this, Priest.
Priest is throwing security and leveling them.
Well, this is...
He's going right back into the freeway.
The heart is ruling the mind of Damian Priest, coming completely unglued of the man who has attacked him numerous times over the past several weeks, including just moments ago. And where is Priest getting this from?
Look at Priest.
Well, I'd written Priest off. I was dead wrong.
They're lined up for Mania in 8 days, but they're bringing it right now.
Well, this is a whole new level of ferocity from Damian Priest.
Oh, fuck.
Ruining that attack.
Priest once again threatening our officials and breaking free, and now, oh man, right to the eyes.
Maybe Priest who needs that eye patch now.
The guy who just took an eye patch off after he had flash shards in his eye says he's cleared.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
Steel steps in hand, right to the head.
And I'll tell you this, Joe Tess, if you are heading to a Sin City street fight with an opponent as dangerous as these two, it would behoove you to take as big a chunk out as you can prior to getting to Vegas. And McIntyre has just done that.
Our officials trying to tame him as Drew McIntyre.
Drew's bleeding, apparently, from the head.
And he wants more.
Cannot be tamed. Oh my God, what are you pulling off here?
On top of the steel steps.
Future shock.
He's lining up a future shock DDT on the steel steps, Wade. Somebody's got to stop him. Oh no.
Damien might be fucking brain damaged from that.
Look at the eyes of Priest. He just ripped his beloved necklace off his neck.
Well, that's the least of Damian Priest's worries right now. Damian Priest has no clue what planet he's on.
Nope.
Thanks to that future shock DDT on those steel steps that rattled the skull of the Bride of Puerto Rico.
Can you imagine what we're going to see in Vegas between Priest and McIntyre?
Watch Smart's head. It's the illegal exposed turnbuckle goes back into the left. We were screwed last week, and no one's talking about it. Not that idiot Charles Robinson, not Nick Aldis, no one. I don't know why.
I'll tell you what's going on. They act like we're puppets, and they control all the strings. I'm nobody's puppet. Yeah, conspiracy to keep us away from the tag team titles. That's what's happening.
Hey, what are you two whispering about?
Wait, no, sorry. We were agreeing. Okay, I was saying that you two are absolutely out of your minds.
Since losing those titles, you boys have gone crazy.
Are you blind? Are you not seeing what we're seeing? Look at this turnbuckle. Circle it.
His head goes back into the left, back into the left.
Use your eye. Kit, would you look at this? We've stepped in a rabbit hole. Look, desperation is not a good look on you two.
Look, it's the desperation, it's the clothes. For us, no ball from you.
It's a no.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Let's invite you in.
I'm sorry,
Guys, did I hear the word conspiracy from you? You guys are absolutely ridiculous. But hey, keep coping about what happened last week. We're focused on next week because we get our shot at SmackDown against the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits.
You know, we worked our asses off to get here. We won the tag team titles after 3 weeks, and you screw us out of them. So no conspiracy. This is karma.
Is she part of this too? If she's part of this too,
Look at you, bitch. You know.
Ray Phoenix. However you fucking pronounce his name. This guy had a fantastic debut last week. The brother of Penta.
One of the most celebrated luchadors is coming our way. Will be an action-packed showdown with Legado del Fantasma's Berto.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Santos Escobar and Angel, representing Legado del Fantasma from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Berto!
Wade, Berto opened his mouth a week ago dismissing the incredibly exciting Rey Fenix in his WWE debut.
Yeah, talk is cheap. Now you got to back those words up. The Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar, has made it clear he's been far from impressed with the kind of results Legado del Fantasma have been getting of late. Now is the time to change that. Berto against the incredible Rey Fenix next here on SmackDown.
Transforming into the future of live content. Cosm and WWE
What the
present
fuck?
WrestleMania.
Brother. Y'all need to chill out with the ads, man. Almost as bad as my Twitch. Christ almighty. Everything okay over there? Beb?
Hmm?
I said, is everything okay over there? Seems awfully quiet.
Hmm?
Chilling.
No, we want to get the fucking quote. Oh god. It again.
Hey, here's what?
That's a dirty git.
Well, what did I do?
What you?
I went, what? Huh?
I want to pop Toby.
Oh. Uh-oh. Right. Right. My bad.
I think it's fighting on me. I think it is.
A fighting contest, clearly.
I don't fight.
Uh-huh. And I must be an angel.
Yeah.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
Nice shit rainbows.
What's that fucking Skittles advert say?
Taste the rainbow?
No, there's. I swear there's another part to it.
You make me freaking Google it now, aren't you?
Isn't it? Field? No, taste? No. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah. Skittles advertisement typically features the slogan "Taste the Rainbow."
I swear there's another part to it. It's like feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow, or some shit. I swear. I can't be tripping. I'm not tripping. I swear that's what it says.
Touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Or is it touch the rainbow?
Yeah, it's touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Oh.
Taste the rainbow.
King of the Ring gives someone credibility or says to the viewer, that's a top guy. And so this was Hunter's journey to that happening.
I was the questionable.
I don't know, that depends which one you look at. The original was touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow, but then they changed it to feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Right.
Multiple times on the same day. That's a very physically challenging task, but also mentally.
And this is what it's all about. The finals here at the King of the Ring.
The touch the rainbow, taste the rainbow was back in 1994. Then changed it to feel the rainbow and taste the rainbow later on.
Shit.
But then again, it sounds better when you say feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound right saying touch it.
He was more than ready. He took the reins and he went with it. I don't think he's looked back since.
That was just one of the many career moments worthy of celebration, and that celebration, of course, will continue with the Hall of Fame induction of Triple H next week in Vegas. And folks, here's the beauty of this.
Bro, I am gonna need to get my hands on a crate of Relentless for that. Because we've got SmackDown. We got SmackDown on Friday, and then 2 hours later at 10 PM Pacific, we've got the Hall of Fame.
Class of 2025, our chance to pay homage and say thank you to the very best of our industry, the ones who made us fall in love with this insane world. Congrats to the entire Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Hey, you want in on that? Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Ticketmaster.com for both
Why would I need to do that?
and the Hall of Fame.
When I can just watch it? Also, I love how Berto says, I'm better than you, flying lizard. I'm better than you. Come on. What? Yeah. These Mexicans are something else, man. I'll tell you that right now. Jesus.
The guy's just electric. And Wade, really hard to imagine a better start for a WWE career than Ray Phoenix, who he showed us last week with that offensive assault on Nathan Frazier that was just blowing our minds with move after move.
Yeah, there had been huge hype building for this Luchador's debut, and boy, oh boy, did he surpass that. Now, of course, Raw's Penta, who is the brother of Ray Phoenix, has really done the same thing over
alright.
Raw.
Penta's Ray Phoenix. Whatever.
That's a lot of pressure, and sometimes pressure can be the undoing of some superstars, but Phoenix just grew into that pressure, grew into the biggest spotlight of his career, and has now, within 1 week of debuting, become appointment viewing here on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, because Ray Phoenix is now SmackDown's newest and shiniest toy. Everyone's gonna want a piece of him.
In Mexican promotions, they met in 4 tag team matches, but this is their first
I mean, I don't know. I was have to see how the script writers of
We saw some clear envy from Berto last week, trying to smack talk Ray Phoenix a little. Oh, that was nice. After, of course, Santos Escobar had said
please wait, brain lagging.
about the debut of
We'll
Ray
book
Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. There we go. Got that.
Diplomatic about it. It was praised what he saw, even though he's not a part of Legado del Fantasma, and that greed-eyed monster inside Berto came to the fore.
What do you think that kind of statement by Santos Escobar, the impact it can have on somebody like Berto?
Was supposed to be a motivational tour, and I know for a fact Santos Escobar has been far from impressed with Legado del Fantasma of late. As he puts it, he wants them back to running the bingo here on SmackDown. You can't do that.
Fucking
if
hell.
you're not winning matches. So things for Berto can turn around in a hurry tonight if he pulls off what would, I guess, be a shocker. A victory against Ray Phoenix, who came out of the blocks hot here on SmackDown last week.
Tough to showcase the high-flying and explosive style when you got a big boot pressing down right into your face in the corner. As Berto's been neutralizing Ray Phoenix early on here. And now Phoenix delivers that elbow.
Derailing this hype train of Ray Phoenix.
Oh shit!
Well, that'll do it for Berto, who has got a massive upper hand already in this one.
And the corkscrew dive to the outside
Wow.
by Berto. Backing up what he said last week, perhaps.
I wish I could tell what he was saying. I can't. The fuck did he just say?
Very motivated version of Berto we're seeing against Ray Phoenix here in Seattle.
Interesting thing about Berto, we haven't seen him too much in singles competition in pretty much his entire run here in WWE, usually tagging alongside his good friend Angel. Obviously stepping out into the spotlight alone here and doing a heck of a job from the word go. And Ray Phoenix now starting to look like a shadow of the luchador we saw last week.
Berto delivering a big right hand. Ray Phoenix looking to gather himself, find his way through this tough portion of the match.
Oh.
Knee to the head on the way down too.
Big boot.
Right to the midsection as well.
Very different demeanor from Berto from the way it would go. There's that touch of arrogance you come to expect from Berto, but there's a scowl, a frown, there's some immense hatred every time he looks towards Ray Phoenix.
Just draped over that barrier.
Right now, Santos Escobar, who is watching from the locker room, I would presume, has got everything he's wanted from his man Berto. Full control over Ray Phoenix.
It's interesting to see them watching on the monitor last week backstage and to be able to capture the reactions.
And that can happen sometimes when you have a debut. You've worked your entire career to get here to WWE. Week one goes incredibly well. You think you've made it. You think you're at the top of the mountain. You pump the brakes a little. You go out and celebrate. The whole family wants to see you. Get a meal, get some pictures. You take your eye off the ball, and you get beaten in week two by Berto.
Yep, that question of what do you do for an encore, because the competition doesn't slow down.
Got to keep on improving if you're competing here on SmackDown, because believe me, the locker room took notice of Ray Phoenix. They were all pumping harder, working harder in the gym this past week, just to try and make sure they have the edge over this luchador.
Oh, did you hear that connection? Christ almighty.
Breaker there from Berto, taking the steam out of Ray Phoenix, who is now nursing that spine and gasping for oxygen.
Oh, he is arched and in pain. He's reaching for that lower back.
Once again, SmackDown just this week proving, in my opinion, to have the better choreography, the better storylines, stronger storylines than what was Monday night 5 days ago.
All the superstars, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, you're going to see the majority of the roster. And look at this.
Wow.
Rey Fenix.
Well, 10 seconds ago, Rey Fenix had been on the end of a 5+ minute beating from Berto, and just when you started to write off the newcomer, he turns it around in a blink of an eye, and he's back in the fight.
Berto was in complete control.
That recovery time on Rey Fenix, holy hell.
A week after his impressive debut, what do you do for an encore? How about this? A rally against Berto.
Yeah, this was new questions being asked of Rey Fenix.
Wow!
What on earth was that?
Berto completely defenseless, not
Love that.
connecting flush to the jaw.
The breathtaking aerial moves that we saw in his debut continue on as he stomps down on the back of Berto, constantly springboarding off of the top rope.
And this is part of the problem when you're in there with a competitor like Rey Fenix, who has such a deep playbook. How do you possibly guard yourself against who knows what is coming next?
And when the intensity bubbles up with Rey Fenix, you see what he's capable of. He's lining up Berto for flight. Corkscrewing his way down to the floor.
Once again, look at the body
Fantastic move. Look at their body rotation.
right on the chest.
My
of Berto,
lord.
who's gone from almost sure victory to what looks like defeat here.
Into the cover for Phoenix, and Berto able to kick out.
And Rey Fenix, for all his flashy moves and his high-octane performances, is that gritty durability he's really shown tonight to ride out that storm from Berto. Keep in the fight, but wait, don't write Berto off yet.
Not at all. Berto looking to take advantage.
Yeah, he's got some tricks up his sleeve too. No.
How about this for Berto?
Wow.
Right to the jaw.
Some of his own medicine. Berto for the win. And Phoenix.
Just has too much left in the tank.
This, Joe Tesh, you can take a kick like that right on the point of the jaw while draped up on the ropes and you can still kick out. That's pretty damn impressive, but for how much longer?
And the power of Berto. Sit out. Power bomb for the win. The kick out by Phoenix.
Well, Rey Fenix has really had the stuffing knocked out of him here, and that frustration now is on the face of Berto, who thought that should have got the job done.
Wow.
Not quite enough, but surely the end
Not
is nigh.
nearly enough.
Great action.
Might as well have been going on for like 5 minutes.
Still to come, Randy
Hello?
Orton, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga.
Are you real? That's nowhere near a long enough match. I mean, it is a filler, so.
Back to instilling fire into the hearts of the locker room. That is the modus operandi of Legado del Fantasma. But Rey Fenix has got other ideas. Oh my God!
Does he ever?
Top rope Frankensteiner.
He was able to fight his way out of position, gets up to the top rope, and delivers. And just that single arm cover.
Oh, anything more than an arm, and Berto was done there. How the hell do you pull this out?
Look at the highway.
Being on the receiving end of such a beating. And these two are just slugging it out now. Oh my God.
I don't think Berto ever expected that.
No one on planet Earth did.
Berto now. Gets him up top. Looking for the press. Oh!
Ooh.
Big time for the win.
Well, we saw about 4 reversals in a row there. From man to man, but Berto coming up trumps in the end. With that sit-out powerbomb, and once again, Rey Fenix is equal to it, refusing to go down in this one.
Second time he's been able to deliver on it, but Phoenix has found a way to survive. The celebrated luchador, his second match in WWE, and Berto, oh, he gets the boots up.
Well, a moonsault attempt, it just took
What the hell was that?
impressive athletic athleticism from Berto. But Ray Phoenix with the perfect timing to get those boots up. And Berto's done here.
Goodbye, amigos kick.
Fucking hell! Jesus! This guy's just got no chill, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
How can you not love what gets delivered every time out from Ray Phoenix?
Well, there's been surprises.
Wow. I love Ray Phoenix with a very special kind of passion. I am not gonna lie.
How does he gain speed running down the top rope as Santos Escobar comes in to check on Berto? Santos said, go out and prove it if you're going to say that about Ray Phoenix. And look at the respect that Santos has for Ray Phoenix.
Berto, this is what you need to be like. This kind of competitor. Santos Escobar is a man of class and style. But ultimately, he has been blown away like the rest of us by the arrival and performances of Ray Phoenix.
Comes out to shake his hand. But this high flying, this explosive, the intensity, the agility. If you want offense and you want it in dynamic form, this is how you get it. Just watch Ray Phoenix.
Wow.
We have now seen back-to-back jaw-dropping performances from the newest face on Friday Night SmackDown, Ray Phoenix. Well, from the newest face to an unexpected face here tonight, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne, what brings you to SmackDown?
Well, since Ava doesn't want to give me an answer on Stand and Deliver, I decided to take matters into my own hands and speak to Nick Aldis because as the runner-up of this year's Women's Royal Rumble, I would gladly compete for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania because, Byron, I'm a professional. At 23 years old, the prodigy is ready to steal the show because clearly Tiffany Stratton just can't handle the pressure.
Are you seriously talking about me, Roxanne? You should be the last person talking about me. You know, the way that I see it is you could learn a little something from me.
What could I possibly learn from you, Tiffany? How to put on a fake little helpless Tiffy act? I saw through you, and I'm so glad you finally showed your true colors. I just hope it doesn't cost you your WrestleMania match.
At least I'm not the one coming to SmackDown begging for a match.
Look, Tiffany,
Really?
I would gladly watch
Really?
Charlotte rip your
Ladies.
Barbie head off, but I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity when I see
Come
one.
on. Oh, you want to face me? Okay. I'll give you the spotlight you so desperately need. Tonight. Right, Nick?
Okay. It's been a day. I'll think about it. In the meantime, cool off.
That got real interesting, didn't it? Still to come, all the aftermath from the favor. We'll take a look back at Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and of course the CM Punk Paul Heyman story. That's coming your way.
Yeah. This storyline cooked, can't lie. Oh god, this storyline cooked. Evolve. How well is Evolve doing? Is it pulling? Hey. pay-per-view. Oh, crap. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. That's not like it. Oh. Why has a part of me just got a bad feeling about this upcoming segment? Like, shit, this is about to go down. Obviously, it's not. We're a week out from WrestleMania. I doubt anything extreme is going to happen. That shit. But hey, never say never. This is wrestling entertainment.
The first thing I think of when I hear Paul Heyman's name is friend. He's a friend. He's above and beyond, before and after everything else. He's always just been a friend to me.
I first met CM Punk when he walked into the doors of OVW in Louisville, Kentucky.
Talk about a young man who has walked in here and made a name for himself. I'm talking about Punk.
He's different. He's unique. He's one of a kind. He's the first CM Punk. It was obvious to me from the first day that I met CM Punk, this was the guy. And once they saw it, the whole game would change. I present to you CM Punk.
I owe my career to Paul Heyman, 100%. Paul fought for me. He gave me a shot.
Paul, they told you to fire me, and you said no.
CM Punk is WWE Champion!
That's right, I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
Hey, check your shirt out.
So I'm super fortunate. I get to come to work, and I get to work with one of my best friends.
I'm the best in the world! The best in the world!
I knew that CM Punk was going to be a main eventer. I knew this guy was going to headline SummerSlam and Royal Rumble and Survivor Series and ultimately WrestleMania.
He's never been anything but a brother, a father, a friend to me, a teacher, a mentor. You know, trust me with his kids, invited me into his home countless times.
What a noble, honorable, righteous man he is. I admire him more than I do anybody else in this industry.
When I left here, I was super guarded. It was a rough time for relationships back then, and Paul was kind of no exception.
Why?
CM Punk comes back to WWE after 10 years. Welcome back.
I love him too.
I stand before you as the best friend and biggest fan of Chicago's very own CM Punk.
At WrestleMania, this is about loyalty.
I will always be loyal.
In my corner.
You are a WrestleMania main eventer.
My best friend.
My best friend in the world.
Paul Heyman.
CM Punk.
Cinema!
Loyalty and best friend, the words that forged the favor, the history of Punk and Heyman and their foundation. And still to come tonight, a look back at how Seth Rollins reacted to Punk and Heyman being reunited.
That whole video is...
Guys, I need you to get better. I literally am going out to wrestle right now. I need you out here with me. I can't do it alone. Oh, hi. It seems like that gauntlet match was really tough on your girls. No, that means you're gonna have to be a grown-up and do it all on your own. What are you ever going to do? I guess we're just gonna have to see what kind of a champion you really are. Bye.
The...
Hey, you waited too much for this, you guys. Get out here now. I don't care if you're injured. Get out here. I need you ringside, please.
Remember the Secret Hervis, Chelsea's Secret Hervis were in that tough match in the gauntlet. So now a very confident Zelina Vega lined up against the woman she's been targeting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
Time to show the world what she's capable of. Zelina Vega against Chelsea Green next.
Isn't this the same Zelina Vega that went toe-to-toe with Rhea Ripley in Puerto Rico?
Carmelo, you're next. You ready? Man, I don't get ready. I stay ready. That's why I'm him.
Who's him?
Me. I'm him.
You mean Kim?
No, me. Him.
Oh, Tim.
Him.
Oh, Jim.
I am him, and you need a Snickers.
Get them wins. Yeah, I'm him.
I love how they got Mello doing Snickers ads. I genuinely love that. Oh, that tickled me. That was great, I can't lie. Oh mate, tonight's main event's gonna be fucking lit. Fucking LA Knight, Randy Orton, Solo and Tama. Yes please. Delicious. No love lost between these four individuals, I'll tell you that much. Smoke screen. bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. A part of me wants to guess that this is going to be Aleister Black.
We pledge allegiance to Chelsea. I'm going to allow voice, Joe Tess. Chelsea Green.
There's no pledging coming from the paired announce booth.
Joe Tess.
There's objective broadcasting, but no pledging of anything.
I did notice on social media that Chelsea Green has been smack talking all week, and I will say, in my opinion, it is richly deserved.
She's been all over me, like saying I'm supposed to say nice. Oh, and quick start as she throws the tool.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're disrespectful to our United States champion Chelsea Green.
And I gotta think here, Wade, because her secret Purvis isn't out to support her tonight, because remember, they were in that brutal match. Oh, and here's Vega with the roll-up. That Chelsea has to think to herself.
Fucking hell.
Has to get off to a fast start.
That was a fucking huge dropkick.
Vega over the past several weeks, who has been demanding a championship opportunity against Chelsea Green. The numbers game have taken down
what is
Zelina Vega several times. That may not be an issue tonight.
Paul just slams her head down on the corner of our new reinforced announce desk.
Don't act so surprised. Chelsea Green is an incredibly astute competitor. Chelsea Green needs protection. Joe Tess, go protect Chelsea Green.
Anything. Go out there and compete.
What's this idiot referee doing?
What is going on here?
That's 10. That was a quick fucking match.
Yes, she threw. Hey, listen.
That was your. You distracted.
No, we didn't distract anything.
Tess's
She was complaining that her secret Hervis wasn't out here.
Stop.
She threw Vega back into the ring.
This
and
idiot
didn't
referee
beat the 10 count.
the match again. Joe Tess distracted.
Not at all. It was Chelsea's own complaining.
It was his.
No, she was complaining.
You
and doing that, it cost her time.
You need
not
to
at all. She
professional.
can't control her emotions. Threw her back into the ring. Next thing you know, 10 count. Winner, Zelina Vega.
Who's never going to shut up about getting a championship opportunity now. Thanks, Joe Tess.
Angel, I can't say this enough. That is the kind of performance I need in Legado del Fantasma. Humberto, I'm gonna beat him. He's a flash in the pan. And what were your words? Oh, yeah. A flying lizard. Your words. All I have to say to you right now is I'm extremely disappointed in you. Angel! Let's go find Ray Phoenix so I can congratulate him on a job well done.
Wow.
Well, still to come tonight. A week before Tiffany has her WrestleMania moment. She'll be taking on Roxanne Perez. That is ahead.
Not only that, because after a major confrontation at the top of SmackDown, we got a heavyweight tag clash in our main event as Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga go up against the Viper Randy Orton and the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah, that's later tonight on SmackDown.
That is gonna be sick.
Alberto, too much. Too much. Too much. Alberto, I know you lost with Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is a great wrestler. But you are a great wrestler too. Still work hard. Keep your face up and be proud.
Mind your own business.
Look what's up next. All the gold and the story to be told. The undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, the one and only Cody Rhodes, he is with us live. Next.
Oh wow.
That was a good one.
It was. You feel that, right?
Good.
Yeah.
The
This is really cool.
I hope you're not scared.
Here we go. Manawia.
The princess, the queen, the goddess has arrived.
I'm yet to watch that, but it's only available on ESPN, I believe. I don't understand why they've still got, I mean, well, he is still signed to the roster, he's just shelved for the foreseeable. Ah, dear. I hope Mania is not going to have this many ads through it. I doubt it. But, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
We are right around the corner now from Vegas. WrestleMania After Dark. That's the official WrestleMania after parties taking place each night, Thursday through Sunday next week at Live and Live Beach at the Fountain.
Leech, scum, opportunist.
There are so many words that describe you, Jade. But there's one word that fits you to the core. It's snake. Had I not pushed you off that ledge and onto that windshield, I know that it would have eventually been me. Once I got you out my way, I took my rightful place as champion. Bianca and I grew an even stronger friendship. Now that you're back, Bianca won't even look at me. But it's okay, because there's no more of this fake loyalty. I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm going to get mine. At WrestleMania, I strongly advise you to proceed with caution.
Naomi, you thought that you could weather the storm by ducking and dodging me, but now the moment is here. Time has run out. I'm not just angry, I'm pissed. You came at me because you thought you knew what was best for me. You don't.
Oh.
You tried to take me out because of your own insecurities. Let me ask you this. What happens to a star when it starts to fade? They try to steal the shine from someplace else. That is what this is about. The glow is fading. And Naomi, you're trying to stay relevant in any and every way. That is what this all is about. You were jealous that I came in with so much star power, so much aura, so much glow. And this WrestleMania, I'm not a rookie anymore. I'm your biggest threat because a storm is coming.
Hard to believe that
No!
WrestleMania.
Fuck! Fucking thing. Damn it! This song gets me fucking copyrighted every fucking time.
Or on Sunday. For everyone who appreciates the great history of this industry, look at this scene to behold. Spanning the years, the generations of greatness, the straps of
all
leather,
of
precious
these.
metals, fixtures. Far more than just mementos, the different iterations of the WWE Championship.
And now it's time for the segment featuring the quarterback of the company. The ultimate babyface. Well, that's a step up in pyro for Cody.
And to see all the versions of the championships that are in the ring now, that means so much to all of us, Wade, but mean even more to the man who wears the current edition.
Well, we just saw a very brief glimpse of an incredibly young Cody Rhodes, and WWE fans, some of us older guys have been watching a significant number of years will remember some of the championships in the ring and the men who held those championships, and that is in large part the reason why we are so obsessed with being around this industry to this very day. truth is, if you hold that championship as Cody Rhodes does currently, you are a custodian, because it's a moment in time, a piece of history, and Cody Rhodes is the man tasked with safeguarding the future of that very championship, the one that John Cena claims he is going to win and then retire for good.
8 days away from WrestleMania 41 in Vegas, 7 days away from a loaded SmackDown at the T-Mobile Arena that will be filled with Raw superstars, SmackDown superstars, and then the Hall of Fame ceremony that follows 2 hours later, right down the street at the Fontainebleau. 2 events in one night next Friday. And then, of course, this guy in the spotlight against John Cena. And what feels far bigger than simply just a title defense.
God, it's fired up, man. We love that. It's a sea of gold, man. Christ.
You guys have gotten me all flustered. Thank you very much, Seattle. You have always been... You have always been good to me, whether it's this sold-out arena here tonight or when I did Defy and now being back here again. Thank you very much. Now, this is the tangible definition of realized potential. It's the denotation of excellence, the metric that stands. This right here simply says you are the best wrestler in the world. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to carry this and its mighty weight, but it won't always be me. That's what this has become. That's what WrestleMania has turned into. It's not just a match between two men anymore. It's about our right to keep this at home. It's about the next 20 champions, whether that's Sean's NXT kids watching WrestleMania intently, our ID prospects. Maybe there's a young man in Seattle tonight that wants to grow up and wear this as WWE champion. It's about the next 20 champions.
Damn, Cody's let's be going crazy.
And there is one man trying to take all that away. John Cena. Cena has neglected to make Seattle part of his farewell tour.
Wow.
He has opted to be in Vegas for SmackDown next week. It would be cowardice on my part to rebuttal John's remarks from when we shared the ring in London, but one thing he said that sticks with me, he referred to me and the placement of my tattoo. He said me having this tattoo makes me a common fan. So what? I have this tattoo for the same reason that I wear this suit. It's not because I think I'm somebody, it's because I want to be somebody. Is that somebody who can sell out the world's most famous arena 188 times to the rhythmic chants of his own name? Is that somebody who can sit up each and every night, even with broken ribs, and become WWE's phenom? Is that somebody who can set the world ablaze with Latino heat? Or is that somebody who can carry a company on his back through good times and bad for 10 years? John Cena. John Cena looks at this and considers it a bad thing. I don't. I see it as a man who is trying to break the wheel, a man who is trying to find himself. Does that sound familiar? John, you've told me that I don't know who I am, that I don't present myself authentically. Here's what I do know, John. I'm the WWE champion, and you are not. John is always teaching. John is always preaching. Perhaps this is the one time in my life that I can teach John Cena a lesson I saw my old man struggle with as a career babyface, and it's very simple. John, they are allowed to love somebody else. Hell, I call myself the captain here, but I'm part of a roster that has CM Punk, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, just to name a few. We make each other better. And now I found myself with the unenviable task, but it's in my nature to want this task. That I have to halt history with your record-setting title win so that we can have history here in the first place. John Cena's a man of his word. He said he was leaving. He means it. He says he means to take this with him. He means it. So let me share some honesty with you, John. I'll tell you the same thing that I told Brock, the same thing that I told Roman. I do my best work when I'm backed into a corner. I don't flinch. I fight. I wrestle. That's right, John. The bell is gonna ring. And when it does, and this is over, I leave you to this ring, John, to have your moment to say goodbye. It would be clever for me to tell John, your time is up, my time is now. But John, you've known your time is up for quite some time, and that's why you did what you did. And one day, my time will be up soon. But until then, this is timeless. And this stays home. This stays with us.
What a statement by the champ, and I love connecting all the history
Cooked.
of Bruno's belt, even pausing at the spinner belts. And Wade, this is what we're in store for. It is WrestleMania Undisputed WWE Championship match. As he says, I have to halt history with a record-setting title win for Cena so that we can continue to have history here in the first place. That, to its core, is the statement made by Cody Rhodes.
Well, that clearly was way more than just a rousing speech from Cody Rhodes. It's more than just a title defense at WrestleMania. Cody is defending the past, the present, and the future of this industry against an opponent who wants to take the ball and go home for good. Good luck, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, halt Cena's history so that we can have history. Let's talk about the future that happens next week on SmackDown. Remember, the early 5 p.m. Pacific start time. So if you're interested in the doubleheader of the Hall of Fame, it is there for you. SmackDown in Vegas, and tickets are still on sale.
Wait, early start time?
A power-packed card.
What was that, 5 p.m. Pacific?
Arena, of course, a week from tonight. Let's tell you what you're in store for.
Yeah, because as we just heard from the champ, Cody Rhodes, one half of our WrestleMania main event. Some call him the greatest of all time. Others call him a man who has torched his own legacy regardless. John Cena will be live on SmackDown.
Oh, never mind. That was normal start time.
Of course, it's an annual fixture to kick off the action of WrestleMania weekend. The annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Those superstars of Raw and SmackDown involved. One of the most distinct trophies in all the industry will be awarded.
As we saw a few moments ago, Zelina Vega pulled up a count-out win against Chelsea Green, while next week she's going to team with Carter and Chance to take on the entire Green regime in 6-woman tag next week on SmackDown.
And the strength of the action SmackDown to start WrestleMania weekend is
Oh.
with this. Well, you look at this. The WWE Tag Team Division, the championship on the line. Street Profits look to defend against the former champs, Motor City Machine Guns. That is next Friday in Vegas.
That could be good. A lot of history between those two
Right now, I'd like to
particular
welcome on
teams.
in the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. Ford Dawkins, next week is the final Friday night SmackDown before WrestleMania, and it's also the night that you defend your titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. How are you both feeling about that showdown?
Street Profits, Motor City, Vegas, WrestleMania weekend. But you know what? We like Motor City. But last week we saw a video on them talking about how they don't care about the gold, they don't care about the chains, they don't care about the grills, they don't care about the reality shows. But you know what? Quite frankly, you can't care about things that you don't have. You know what else they don't have, Byron? These.
We've been all over the world for 20 years. But save the congratulations for the IWC Glazers, because we run this division.
Hold on, run this division? Y'all running this division straight to the ground. Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns, they road warriors. Y'all over here gassing them up. You want to talk about a real road warrior? Let's talk about The Miz.
I'm sorry, did someone say a joke? Because the only joke I see is the SmackDown Tag Division being headed by you two.
Hey, don't do it.
No. Let me cook. As talented as you two may be, the mere fact that those titles are not on the WrestleMania card is a slap in the face to every superstar that's ever held those titles, including me and my 9 times as a tag team champion. So it's time to put you two on notice. Revive the tag team division and get my 10th title, because I got the hottest young prospect in the game, a true one of one, Carmelo Hayes. And together we are Mello Don't Miz, and we are Oz him.
And we most definitely want the smoke.
Let them breathe, big fella.
It's Tiffy time.
Quite the day for Tiffany Stratton.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Can Tiffany keep her fucking emotions in check tonight?
Minnesota. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy time here in Seattle. Taking up the instant challenge that was put forth against Roxanne Perez. That's next.
These two had quite the rivalry down in NXT. And clearly that's not changed.
The stars are stacked. Pacific, only on Netflix.
Sacramento, California. Oh! Christ alive, these ads. They're gonna be the death of me. Well, I got nothing better to do. So fuck it. So fuck it. I got nothing better to do until fucking April 20th. Well, April 22nd when I get paid. Oh, man. I'm gonna go to sleep. Wait, when was that? 2:27? Bro, that was that long ago and I'm only just reading it? I'm sorry, babe. Well, I don't know if you're still awake. If you're still awake, good night. I love you. And I'll talk to you in the morning. How am I... bro. Boyfriend. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she won't be awake now, man. She'll be fucking dead to the world, dog. Okay.
Well, here's a big part of WrestleMania.
And we're back.
Undertaker One Dead Man show at the state-of-the-art Blue Live Theater at the Fontainebleau Hotel, Saturday, April 19th, 10 p.m. Pacific. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Roxanne Perez hasn't been in the ring with Tiffany Stratton since the 2024 Royal Rumble. Tiffany eliminated Roxanne that night. Then you fast forward to this year's Royal Rumble, Wade, and it was Roxanne who nearly shocked the world, nearly earned a chance to face Tiffany at WrestleMania. She had that record-setting performance, was the runner-up to Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair, who of course is heading to WrestleMania, but Roxanne has certainly been vocal in putting her name forward as a potential alternate at WrestleMania should a a competitor need to be replaced due to their lack of professionalism? I think we know who I may be talking about there.
Well, let's get into that just for a moment because we brought it up earlier and there's no denying. And we acknowledge the viral video from earlier today and the discipline that was put forth to both Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair as Charlotte Flair was asked to go home for the remainder of the week. But we've got a good one right in front of us here with Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, make no mistake, Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, multiple-time NXT Women's Champion. Yes, she is currently an NXT superstar. However, it has been clear for a long time now that Roxanne Perez is absolutely ready to mix it up with the best of Raw and SmackDown, as we saw in the Elimination Chamber and indeed the Royal Rumble that you mentioned, Joe. Roxanne Perez every bit the equal of our roster here.
There's no doubt. See the matrix type moves from Tiffany Stratton, and now the power as well. But look at this. This is the skill we talk about when it comes to Perez.
Yeah, there's no fear whatsoever in Perez, too. She'll stand up to anyone bigger and badder than her, and she certainly mixed it up with Tiffany Stratton on numerous occasions during their time together in NXT. So don't expect Roxanne Perez to take a backward step at all in this one. Wow.
That connection, though.
Across the face of Tiffany Stratton, who then delivers one of her own.
And this is Tiffany Stratton, who's really started to come into her own confidence-wise over the past several weeks, in part enforced by Charlotte Flair. And this is Tiffany Stratton saying, no, the spotlight is mine, the championship is mine, pay attention to me.
Snapping. You can see Roxanne.
Snap back suplex.
Lower back. Stomping down on that left leg. WWE Women's Champion. Snap suplex again, but this time lateral press and the hook of the leg and a 2 count.
Now, I'll tell you right now, a victory for Perez here tonight would really shake things up ahead of WrestleMania for the, wait a second, for the WWE Women's Champ.
Roxanne Perez trying to hold on.
Well, how smart was that?
Comes in
Referee
just by doing
out
it,
the apron and poking Tiffany Stratton in the eye.
A rising star showing some veteran presence to have to deal with the apron and then able to take advantage against Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, fuck.
On that left hand, Roxanne Perez.
Is it?
The two-time NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. As you said, Wade, smart to distract the referee and do anything it takes here against the WWE Women's Champion.
Well, Roxanne Perez, if you've been following the history of this woman in NXT, was initially the saccharine sweet girl who was naive and somebody was regularly taking advantage of her. But she has turned the tables here by proving that she's more than happy to take the low road herself.
Christ almighty.
She has been on the attack for a few minutes now, and now working on that left shoulder, and you can see the pain that Stratton is in.
Attack the eyeballs of Stratton. Stratton had no chance to defend herself, and then really, Roxanne Perez could pick her spot, and it turned out to be that left arm of the champ, Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, snapping him back with all her body weight as well.
I mean, this is Perez looking to make a statement tonight, and there can be no bigger statement than putting away the WWE Women's Champion, especially this close to WrestleMania. Stratton really hasn't looked the same since that eyeball attack. And there's simply been no let-up whatsoever from Roxanne Perez.
No unrelenting offense from Perez.
And this is impressive from Perez, because when you smell blood in that ring, you have to take advantage. Don't give your opponent an inch.
Every which way she's been working on that left shoulder.
suplex landed right on that arm. And that's just impressive technique. You can be as nasty as you want, but if you can't pull off techniques like that, it may all be for naught.
Oh man, has she targeted that left arm and left shoulder of Stratton.
And it's just been a complete destruction of the champ, who looks anything but right now.
This crowd here in Seattle is looking to support Tiffany Stratton, but it has been all Roxanne Perez.
You know, it must play through the mind of Roxanne Perez how close she came to victory. Oh.
There's the
Jesus.
Tiffany had, and that is the power.
Yeah, that's it. We talk a lot about the gymnastic ability of Tiffany Stratton, but that raw power is something that sometimes goes overlooked. Not there.
She needs to try and get some life back in that left arm.
Joe and Wade with you here in Seattle as Tiffany Stratton looks to fight back here against the two-time NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. And you see the athleticism, the former star gymnast Tiffany Stratton telling the crowd here in Seattle, you know what time it is. It is Tiffy time.
Well, oh, nice. Just when it looked like Tiffany Stratton was starting to look dead and buried by this plucky NXT superstar Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton showing us all why she is the WWE Women's Champion. Able to dig deep, shake off all those injuries and damage sustained thus far, and get back on the attack.
A week away from WrestleMania for Tiffany Stratton. Roxanne Perez, who had the record-setting performance in the Royal Rumble earlier this year in Indy, the roll-up and the kick out at 2. Remember, the most time in a single women's Royal Rumble came this year from Roxanne Perez. Look at Stratton. And Perez survives again.
Well, Perez has been trying her best to drop some heavy artillery.
Jesus.
That she's become known for in NXT. She did attempt that there with Tiffany Stratton. Stratton was just too strong for it, though.
That is the advantage that she has. Tiffany is going to come in with that hip attack against the ropes, but instead it's Perez running straight in and slamming Stratton down.
Simply cannot write off Roxanne Perez, who can dig a lot deeper than most, which explains her level of success in NXT.
He's going to line up that target just the way she wants it. Perez!
She ain't got the knees up. No way. That was fantastic timing. Yeah, she played possum. Oh, fuck.
She was thinking about the prettiest moonsault ever, but instead Perez ends up on that top rope to meet her.
Russian leg sweep off the second rope there. Tiffany Stratton's in big trouble.
And now Roxanne Perez taking control.
What the hell happened there?
On the leg, looking for the win.
Late kick out there from Tiffany Stratton, who has been really put through the ringer on this one. One outing thus far from Roxanne. Talking some smack to boot. Can she get the dub? Tempted at pop rocks.
Couldn't get that sunset flip powerbomb going, but instead, cartwheel Alabama slam is lined up. Oh no! Perez with a counter! Tiffany comes right back at her. As they duel with supreme skill here in Seattle on SmackDown.
Oh!
Perez.
Now she's got
there it is, the crossface.
Wrenching on the neck and face of our champ Tiffany Stratton, who is a million miles away from the ropes here, desperately crawling away to try and get some respite.
Perez interlocking those hands and pulling back desperately, and now utilizing her foot to stay away from the ropes, and instead it's Stratton with a show of power. And now, Tiffy time indeed. Prettiest moonsault ever. Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Well,
the champ answered the call tonight.
Well then. Oh shit. She was thought of not be here, mate.
Charlotte Flair was supposed to be sent home sessions earlier.
Well, we know there was a ton of bad blood last week. Get security down. What the hell are you doing, Charlotte?
Now they're trying to clear things up, but it is getting worse by the week, and coming over the top of our announce desk. And Flair is on top. And now Flair is trying to meet Wade. In the midst of it, trying to control things, rips off his headset. Holding back Charlotte Flair, the 14-time world champion, who is absolutely enraged. Wade Barrett trying to talk sense into Charlotte Flair and keep them separated from a further attack on Tiffany Stratton. WrestleMania awaits. This thing has boiled up and over beyond Flair and Stratton.
This storyline, mwah, chef's kiss. They have handled this storyline with precision. I love it. I'm like Ryback, feed me more. Honestly. This shit's fire, bro. We need more of this shit.
Fountain Blues, the place to be next week, the official hotel of WrestleMania 40.
A great crew gonna be there, of course. Triple H is gonna be there. HBK, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman. It goes on and on. The absolute best of the best, the ones we all grew up watching and loving. They're all going to be there. The class of 2025, the Hall of Fame. Can't wait.
Can't even imagine the emotion for some of those who are going to be inducting. I mean, for Taker, obviously a family situation, but HBK and Triple H, that's going to be an extremely special moment. And then come next week, three men with that woven history that intersects again. Since Royal Rumble's drama, the big three headliners of Roman and Seth and Punk, it's been beatings, it's been brawls, contracts and chaos, and then the favorite.
What's the favor? I'm gonna force you, my tribal chief, out of your comfort zone. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend, Paul Heyman.
Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief. Let this desperate fool down easy, will ya? No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
And don't even get me started about this storyline.
Promise you, I am gonna put a beating on the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I am gonna whip Seth Rollins' ass at the main event of WrestleMania.
I feel bad for you, Paul Heyman. You are in a very difficult, unenviable position. The easiest solution for all of us, for everyone involved, would be if you just removed yourself from the situation entirely and let me and Punk and Roman battle it out at WrestleMania for the soul of this industry. I would take it as a privilege to remove you from the situation right here, right now.
Don't put your damn hands on me again!
CM Punk here.
Now, you owe me a favor.
Wait, it is time to reveal.
Please don't. I mean, that's gonna be a copyright. That was longer than 3 seconds play. And the World Tag Team Championships are also on the line as well from Monday Night Raw. And Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio. Well, the US title's on the line as well. Oh. Yeah, Jacob Fatu wins that all day. Bro's got too much momentum going into Mania. The rivalry that's cooked. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany. That's night 1. I believe. Night 1 main event, Jay and Gunther. God only knows how that's gonna go. I'm not gonna make any predictions on that yet. Bailey and Lyra. Liv and Raquel. I live in recovery time.
Champion.
Fatal 4-way for the IC title. That's going to be interesting. AJ and Logan. I don't know about that one. And then we got Io, Bianca, and Rhea in triple threat. Io retains. Io Sky retains. All day. All day long. I think. Oh, Friday night is main event now. Jesus. So this is only going to be a 15-minute match then.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 290 pounds.
290. Bro's weighing in at 290. When he returned, it was 275. Motherfucker. Brother. Alright, well, gives me a chance to roll a cigarette real quick. I wonder when Randy's gonna start wanting gold again. Probably after Mania, right? Makes more sense. Unless they're gonna... I mean, yeah, they'll probably do that, to be honest. They'll probably put Randy on a title next, right? I'd be surprised if they don't. Wait, Mania is on at 7 PM Eastern. April 19th and April 20th at 7 PM. I'll find out after stream. Pretty sure that's midnight? Midnight my time? I remember WrestleMania 40 finished at like 4 AM. For me. Give or take.
2 years ago, Seattle hosted WrestleMania. Now we're 8 days away, and what a strong night we've had here. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, why of the field, won 5 straight matches to earn #1 contender status. They're fighting for the titles next week at WrestleMania. Ray Phoenix won his 2nd match. Chelsea Green was counted out, and that's how Zelina Vega pulled the upset. And then Tiffany Stratton hit the prettiest moonsault ever for a victory against Roxanne Perez. 14 times Randy Orton has heard his name announced as a world champion. Hard to think about a WrestleMania without him. He addressed that earlier tonight. Wade, I feel like there's been so much packed onto the blade of LA Knight recently, with match after match, having just won the U.S. Championship back. But what lies ahead will be his biggest challenge he's met: a prime, violent, angry Jacob Fatu next week. Fatu, of course, winning the last man standing to earn that shot at LA's championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and as we just learned, that will take place on WrestleMania Saturday. Of course, we know a frenzy of energy takes over every arena and stadium. When the megastar walks out, he's going to need all of that energy and more at WrestleMania if he's going to defeat Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I wish I could have heard the night lineup, but because they've got Fiend playing, I couldn't fucking listen to it.
We see a lot of Solo Sikoa week after week, but this will actually be his first official match over the course of a month and change. That was with his current partner, you see here, Tama Tonga. It was a 6-man tag team. LA Knight was on the other side, the winning side, the last time we saw him in an official match.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual seeing these two as a two-piece without Jacob Fatu in tow. There have been tensions between Solo and Fatu, especially of late. Solo, the former tribal chief, looking to get back on track. He spoke the right words earlier about supporting Fatu in his quest to become United States champ at WrestleMania. Well, this is a business. Take a chunk out of LA Knight this evening, and Fatu, I'm sure, will warm to Sikoa once again.
As soon as LA Knight turned to give a little bit of attention to Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga was quick to attack.
That's really been the modus operandum of this unit from day one. And Tama Tonga, he is the least hyped member of that trio, and that is unfair. He's consistently demonstrated how devastatingly effective he is in that ring.
He has. He is quick. He is explosive. He has a good offensive arsenal himself. Of course, he's always around two powerhouses in Solo Sikoa and Fatu.
That's part of Tonga's problem. He's at times the most soldier-like of the trio. He'll effectively follow orders from Solo Sikoa when needed. Solo Sikoa ramming into our destiny. That's why I paused. Terrifying sight, as is Randy Orton stepping in the ring.
Now Solo Sikoa's got to deal with Randy. Remember, he came out and had a little something to say. The start tonight was Randy was addressing things with Nick Aldis, and oh, that scoop snap power slam. Vintage Randy Orton.
And there's a taste of what we may have seen at WrestleMania before the Vipers' plans got derailed.
Lining up the draping DDT.
Randy Orton looking to finish this one off in double quick time.
I mean, he has come out explosive, and this crowd is ready to roar.
What a disaster for Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Wait a second.
Oh, but instead of an RKO, we got a Samoan drop on the other end, and then Tonga just sends LA Knight flying. stuff here in Seattle.
Oh. More ads. Look like we're still on the
Viper came out
match.
red hot before Solo and Tama were able to settle things down.
Randy Orton has all the tools any competitor could ever want. What he does not have is eyes in the back of his head, and that is where Tama Tonga especially turned the tide in this one. It's that speed of attack with Tama Tonga. That's what's so dangerous with him.
I think he plays to his strengths very well, Wade, as he hooks the leg of Randy Orton.
Such a unrefined, animalistic figure. He is incredibly technically adept in that ring. Something that will surprise you. But that pain is now written all over the face and body of Randy Orton.
Tama Tonga won the WWE Tag Team Championship with Jacob Fatu. He's now Solo Sikoa looks to try to do damage to the Viper.
It's a brave strategy from Solo Sikoa earlier this evening. Not the best of times to pick an argument with an irate Randy Orton. However, things seem to be playing out exactly as Solo Sikoa would have drawn this match up.
Slamming down that left arm. Solo Sikoa, who started off the year in that Tribal Combat Showdown on the Raw Netflix debut in LA back in early January.
After a stunning 2024 from Solo Sikoa, it got completely derailed right at the very start of the year, and I don't think Solo Sikoa has ever really got back to that momentum yet. However, a win here against Orton in LA Knight would certainly do a lot for the career and perception of Sikoa.
He says, don't mess with my head.
Don't mess with any Samoan's head. That is the first rule of professional wrestling. Teach you that on day one in training school.
No, Tama Tonga.
Yeah, Joe Tess.
Yeah, that hyena chatter of his.
I've been practicing that one.
Sound good.
As good as a human hyena can sound anyway.
Sure your family enjoys that while you're practicing it. See LA Knight trying to offer help to Randy Orton, but it has been all Solo and all Tama Tonga.
It's a double whammy with Solo and Tama. Tama has those rapid paced attacks, and Solo Sikoa is more of a bruiser. He'll grind you down slowly. Highly effective as a duo, however.
Randy's tantalizingly close for the tag.
The last SmackDown on our road to WrestleMania before we arrive in Vegas. Randy Orton desperate to make the tag to LA Knight, but Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga have been getting the best of them. Remember how the night started, Wade, when Randy Orton was out to discuss in front of this big crowd here in Seattle that his 20th WrestleMania is coming up. He wants to take part. Of course, the injury to Kevin Owens altered those plans, and then Solo Sikoa interrupted to hype up Jacob Fatu and his claim to go out and win the U.S. Championship. LA Knight heard his name. LA Knight said, let's go, and that is how we arrived at this tag team battle.
Solo Sikoa always spoiling for a fight. Not often a man of many words, but certainly highly eloquent with those fists, and indeed that head of his slowly destroying the body of the Viper, Randy Orton.
LA Knight 8 days away from what'll be the big battle, the United States Championship defense against Jacob Fatu. But in the midst of the deep waters of tag team action here in Seattle.
Tag just inches away for the Viper, but must feel like a million miles when you've got the arms of Solo Sikoa caught around your neck. But we got daylight for the Viper.
And that power and that strength and that explosiveness of the Viper.
A man who's defined an entire era in WWE, flat on his back now, desperate for this tag. And if the megastar gets into this one, the place is going to come unglued.
There's the megastar. And Tama's on the receiving end of it.
The man's got those loins tingling in Seattle once again.
An overdose of Kavorka here in the Pacific Northwest. Got him right where he wants him, the running knee.
Keep your eyes open, LA.
Gets out of the way. How about it against Solo?
A little sixth sense there as LA Knight.
And the power slam.
What do the people want? Yeah!
Elbow drop for the win. And coming in and making the save is Solo Sikoa.
Sheesh.
Oh, and the Samoan spike is delivered.
Right to the thorax of the megastar.
Big uppercut from Orton. Tama Tonga's gonna mess with the big guy and finds out. Oh, does he?
Yeah, fuck around and find out, mate.
KO. As Solo drives Randy out of the ring.
Well, Randy Orton is certainly not the legal man in this one. Neither is Solo Sikoa. Those two look like they're done with the in-ring portion of this match. Some severe hatred built up between these two.
That's been going on, and they're fighting right through the crowd.
This match continues. Referee Charles Robinson has the two legal men in the ring. We need a finish.
LA Knight and Tama Tonga, they remain in the midst of this tag team. That leaves these two competitors.
One got RKO, the other...
Oh, BFT! Knight wins it!
Here are your winners, Randy Orton and your United States champion, LA Knight.
Not if Fatu has anything to say about it.
Look who's arrived. Jacob Fatu. A running senton and the beatdown has begun. The sneak attack on the guy he's going to meet up with in Vegas for that championship.
In 8 nights' time, WrestleMania...
In 8 nights' time, we're gonna have a brand new United States champion.
Make that job at WrestleMania, that pathway to the United States title that much easier.
The hip attack from Fatu. And when you see that, you know he's feeling it. The United States champion, who just picked up his belt to celebrate a hard-earned tag team win. A mighty moonsault delivered.
Well, nobody is coming to save the megastar because Randy Orton, his tag partner this evening, is otherwise engaged in a vicious brawl with Solo Sikoa.
Picks up the belt, throws it down. He wants more. Again with the jump-up moonsault.
A taste of what's to come for LA Knight.
Next weekend in Vegas, it's the moment of truth for LA Knight. Fatu's never even competed for a WWE singles title. Now, he appears as an unrelenting, destructive force. Fatu
Wow.
LA Knight at WrestleMania 41. The next time we say hello, it's from the Showcase of the Immortals in Vegas. We'll see you there.
Indeed, we shall. Holy hell, and Fatu is not done. This man's just a different breed. Fatu, mate, I love Jacob Fatu. Holy hell. The dude is insane. The dude is just a different breed. Like, seriously. Alright, but with that being said, I'm outie. I'm tired. I'm gonna go get some sleep. And, yeah. we'll keep the uploads coming. And yeah, next time I'll be live here on YouTube will be on Monday for the Raw before WrestleMania. And then again on Friday for SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. And obviously WrestleMania weekend. And then after that we've got the Raw after WrestleMania. So I got a hell of a weekend coming up. Please send help. But yeah. I'm outie. I'm gonna go sleep. And I'll see you guys tomorrow over on Twitch for more gaming. Probably gonna be on a bit of Fortnite tomorrow. Give us all a bit of a break from Call of Duty. And yeah, I'm gonna need a prayer for that one as well. Can't lie. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow over on Twitch. So yeah, toodles.